Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily use Microsoft Excel's if functions. Now we can use if functions to calculate values or even write text. So with the example I'm going to show you here, we're going to actually have it do both. So here's our example. We'll assume that we're working with a particular salesperson who works for a produce company, and we're tracking the amount of produce that they sold for the first quarter. We have January, February, and March, and then we've totaled them up. We have the different kinds of produce that they're selling, and then we have a quarter total. Well, each individual salesperson has a goal, and this particular salesperson's goal was $11,000. Well, I'm going to be asking the question, did they meet their goal? And then, if they did, they're going to get a 10% commission. So you can see in this case, you don't have to use an if function to see, yes, indeed, they met their goal. The goal was only $11,000, and we sold more than that. So yes, the goal was met, but then we have to compute the commission at 10%. But what I want to show you here is that if I change the goal to 12,000, notice that because I've used if functions, the answer is no. The sales goal was not met, and the commission is 0 because they did not meet their goal. Well, let's go ahead and build these two functions out so you can see how easily you can use the if function in your own calculations in your own worksheets. Well, I'm going to start with the equals, and I'm just going to go ahead and type if. And again, if you are familiar with the function dialog box, you could go into the function list and bring up the if function, and it helps you fill in the blanks. But Excel gives you enough tooltips here that you can probably do it on your own. Well, the first thing here is a logical test. The logical test must be answered with a yes or no. And the question that we're asking here is, did we meet the sales goal? Well, the answer is no, but the logical test is that we are going to compare two cells. So we're going to compare cell E9, the amount that we sold, with the goal. And so we're essentially asking a question, and so I'll type E9 greater than or equal to B11. That's my test. I'm comparing the two. So we'll hit the comma to separate the arguments in this function, and now it says, okay, the value if true, and this could be a formula if I wanted to, or in this case I actually wanted to write out the word yes. So if you wanted to actually put text in a formula, you're going to put it in quotation marks. So I'll go ahead and put in yes in quotation marks, and then a comma, because that's really all I wanted to do. And if the logical test is false, in other words, if the sales amount is less than or not greater than the goal, then we want it to say no. So I did not meet my goal. And I'm going to enclose it in the parentheses, although if I just pressed enter, it would do it for me. So I'll press the enter key, and of course it is no. Well, I'm going to change it back to 11,000, about 11,000. And now, yes, we met our goal. Again, so you can just see the formula there. If the logical test, E9 is greater than or equal to B11, write out yes. If not, write out no. Well, now I want to actually have it compute the commission. So if they meet their sales goal, then we're going to give this individual a 10% commission. So once again, I'll start with the if function. If, left parenthesis, logical test is still going to be the same. I'm going to compare E9. I want it to be greater than or equal to B11. All right, that's my logical test. Comma to separate the arguments. Now the value if true. Well, if it is true, they're going to get a 10% commission on the total sales. So it will be E9 times 0.1, or 10%. We separate the arguments with a comma, and if they did not meet their sales goal, the commission is just very easy to figure out. It's a big fat 0. So I'll go ahead and press enter, or put in the parenthesis at the end. I press enter, and there we have my sales goal. Well, if I'm tired of paying commission, I just raise the sales goal. And now we have no, they did not meet their sales goal, and they get no commission. So let's just look at that real quickly here. If, again, the logical test, if the test is true, the condition is met, it's E9, or the total sales, times 0.1. Otherwise, it's just 0. So there you have it. It's very, very easy to use the if function in your own worksheets. Remember that there are additional resources on my website, luthermaddy.com. They're all free to download, and additional videos as well. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please like it and consider subscribing as well. And we'll see you next time with some more Excel tips and tricks. Thank you.